In a shocking and deeply uncomfortable turn of events at the 2025 ESPY Awards, Prince Harry was reportedly booed, heckled, and ultimately escorted out of the venue after delivering an 11-minute speech that was widely panned by attendees and viewers alike. While the Duke of Sussex attempted to promote mental health awareness and veteran advocacy, insiders and audience members say the speech veered into self-pity and political undertones. But behind the spectacle lies an increasingly controversial figure many now blame for the prince's downfall, Meghan Markle, whose growing influence over Harry has turned once sympathetic eyes into hardened critics. It wasn't just that the speech was poorly received, it was the tone, the timing, and the message. Rather than focusing on the athletes being honored or keeping his remarks uplifting, Harry reportedly spent a significant portion of his speech drawing attention to his personal struggles with the royal family and the media. Eyewitnesses report that the audience grew visibly restless, with several attendees shouting, "Sit down," and "This isn't about you," before security quietly ushered Harry away mid-event. The move stunned millions watching live and marked what many are now calling a new low in the exiled royals' post-palace journey. Multiple sources close to the Sussexes suggest Meghan Markle not only helped write the speech but pushed Harry to accept the ESPY's Pat Tillman Award for Service in the first place, an honor traditionally reserved for American military figures who have shown extraordinary valor or selflessness. The backlash was immediate and fierce. Pat Tillman's own mother, Mary Tillman, released a scathing statement prior to the awards, expressing disappointment in the decision to honor Harry, who served in the British Army but whose recent public actions, she said, had little to do with the values my son stood for. Critics argue Meghan has been instrumental in positioning Harry within American pop culture circles, not for genuine advocacy, but to maintain relevance and monetizable visibility. "This isn't service, it's self-service," tweeted retired Navy SEAL and ESPN commentator Jason Redman. Behind every public appearance, many now see Markle's PR strategy at work: craft a victim narrative, insert politics, and then monetize the drama through documentaries, books, or branded wellness initiatives. The prince, who once earned global respect for his frontline military service in Afghanistan and his Invictus Games initiative, now appears more comfortable on red carpets than in combat boots. Much of that transformation coincided with Meghan's rise as his manager, wife, and creative partner. Under her direction, Harry has gone from a reserved royal to a podcast host, Netflix executive, and now a controversial award recipient. Hollywood insiders suggest that Meghan has been relentless in positioning Harry as a global thought leader, even when the platforms seem ill-suited for him. "He's being used," said a former Netflix staffer who worked on the couple's 2022 documentary. "He's clearly uncomfortable in these spaces. Meghan wants the brand exposure. Harry just wants peace." During his 11-minute ESPY speech, Harry reportedly referenced his mother's death, his ongoing legal battles with British tabloids, and his feelings of betrayal by the royal family, content that left many viewers confused and frustrated. "It was wildly inappropriate," said former ESPN anchor Jimmy Kimmel. "This night was supposed to be about athletes overcoming adversity. What we got was a therapy session." It's not the first time Meghan has been accused of encouraging Harry to air personal grievances in high-stakes public settings. From the Oprah Winfrey interview to the release of Harry's memoir Spare, the couple has consistently blurred the lines between vulnerability and voyeurism. The backlash at the ESPYs suggests that the public tolerance for these confessions, particularly when tied to awards or honors, is wearing thin. Royal experts point to a dangerous pattern. Each time Harry steps into the spotlight under Meghan's media-savvy guidance, he seems to lose more of the goodwill he once enjoyed. "He had a clean slate when he left the royal family," said veteran royal correspondent Angela Levin. "Now, he's viewed as a mouthpiece for celebrity grievances, rather than a dignified advocate for service and duty." The ESPY debacle may mark a turning point. ESPN executives, under pressure from veteran groups and viewer complaints, have reportedly held internal discussions about the vetting process that led to Harry's nomination. Sponsors, including Nike and Gatorade, declined to comment on the incident, while social media has erupted with hashtags like #HarrySitDown and #NotMyTillman. To her defenders, Meghan is a modern woman asserting agency and carving out space in elite power circles. But to a growing segment of both American and British observers, she is manipulating institutions, whether the monarchy or ESPN, to boost her brand. She's the architect, said Tom Bower, author of Revenge. Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsors. Harry is just the vehicle. The most damning critique comes from those within the veteran community who believe Harry's trajectory under Meghan's influence has dishonored the very causes he claims to champion. "He used to be one of us," said retired U.S. Marine and Invictus Games participant Mike Donaldson. "Now he's a brand." If Prince Harry's goal was to reclaim relevance and reframe his image as a modern-day warrior of truth, the 2025 ESPY Awards may have backfired spectacularly. What was intended to be a moment of recognition turned into a global embarrassment, and the whispers are growing louder. Is Meghan Markle driving him toward a cliff from which there is no dignified return? As Harry recovers from this latest blow, insiders say the couple is already plotting their next public move. But if the crowd's response at the ESPYs is any indication, the public is no longer clapping, not for Harry and certainly not for Meghan. In the aftermath of the ESPY debacle, Harry and Meghan reportedly retreated to their Montecito estate, avoiding media inquiries and issuing no official statement. Yet sources close to the couple suggest Meghan is already orchestrating damage control, pitching new projects, booking interviews, and planning a follow-up documentary focused on resilience. Critics argue this relentless PR machine only confirms what many now believe. Meghan views every controversy as an opportunity to spin the narrative. As public patience wanes and trust erodes, the once-admired prince now faces a difficult truth. His redemption may depend on stepping out of Meghan's shadow for good.